Hi and welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you another layout using the Like Forever May kit. I do also use some new goodies that I've not long got, but I'm using this cut file which I used in 3 different ways. So the first part that I've just taken off the outer part will be on my next layout, and then the actual die cut shape itself was on the layout I did previously. So if you have a look at process number 13, you'll see this cut file being used. And then I decided to also use all the insides of this cut file. So as I'm taking it off the mat, I'm trying to keep all the insides in place because that was my idea for using this cut file pieces, was to have them all in one place and to put the washi over the top. So I'm using some new washi I just picked up. It's retired from Stampin' Up and therefore was at a great price, so I picked up a set of the rolls and then used them one each at a time to basically cover the inside of the heart design. I pulled each one off and cut them out individually, and it's only about halfway through doing this that I realised it would have been worth just cutting another sheet of cardstock and putting the washi down and putting the cut file over the top. So if you'd like an easy way of doing this, then cover a sheet of card with washi and put your cut file over the top and you'll get the same effect. I was already heavily invested in doing this this way, so I carried on. I did pop each of the individual pieces up on pop dots, so it does have that little extra bit of dimension, and you can see that I have covered them each individually. I used the template to get everything in position and lined up, and then I did pop that to the side to work on the actual cut file itself and create that layout before I came back to this one. So that's part of the reason for the order of things at the moment. So this layout is quite simple. I did keep it monochromatic due to the fact that there's a lot going on with the washi in the background, so I just kept to the teal colours. So I'm looking at my title and I decided to go for "The Love Is Real." I am running out of letters, especially E's already on this, so I didn't have any small E's left. So I decided to switch out and make the real in capitals. It wasn't quite, with it being a minimal layout, mixed letter fonts didn't really work as well. However, one word being in capitals worked for me. So I'm pulling out these wood pieces. I do end up using that heart one. To say, things do stay quite simple with this layout. But I did struggle trying to use some of those wood pieces. I think it's because they're not on white and they're not on full wood either. It's a bit more of a cream tone, and I do find it hard to use the both of them. So here I am. I have decided to back the whole piece of black cardstock on a sheet of the 12 by 12, the one we got an extra sheet of. So I've backed that. I've got my title stuck down, "The Love Is Real," and I felt as though it did need a little bit of underlining. So I've used a piece of the cut apart to create a line for that title to sit on. I use one of the L Studio tags that says "Today" at the top, and then popped an asterisk from the letter sheet up there just to bring the glitter across the 2 parts of the layout. Now there's not much more I do than this. I am looking for something where that button is at the moment, just to fill that gap, and it's getting dark, so it's time to turn the lights on. It felt as though there was a little bit of a hole there that needed something, as well as at the end of the title. It did feel as though it needed something there, but I wasn't quite sure what. So this is where a little bit of messing about comes. I've gone through the ephemera, and I'm now going through the extra bits I added in from my stash to see if there's something I prefer to one of the buttons. And I did decide to go for a freckled fawn glitter heart in that spot. I had a look at doing another embellishment cluster, but it wasn't quite working for me, and the layout started looking just a little bit too busy. So I did decide to just stick with that one underneath the photo, sort of where the heart pieces all join together. So I'll stick that one down, and that is pretty much my layout. I do add one enamel dot at the end of the title, which is sort of like a full stop, and also brings it helps bridge that little bit of a gap of that trapped space that's there at the moment. So it's quite a quick layout from me today. Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying all these things I managed to produce with the kit, and I hope you like the ideas of using all your pieces from a cut file. My next layout will show you how I use the outer piece of the cut file to make my third layout. So I hope you join me for that one. I do have some close-ups coming up in a moment where you can see in detail how the washi on the pieces looks. And I'd just like to take this time to thank all my subscribers and everybody for their comments. I do try to reply, though sometimes it takes me a little bit. Speak to you all soon.